Hi, this is Ellie with Full Moonlight Tarot 20, and this is your daily oracle reading. I have here, you may not always see it, but realize that out of all bad comes good. You just have to recognize that. So that speaks of someone in my collective maybe going through a tough time at this moment. Maybe you're going through a breakup, maybe there's been a job loss, maybe there's been some quarrel with friends or family. Just know that through these hard times is when our souls learn and we learn important lessons. We cannot always have good times because we wouldn't learn anything. You have to go through the bad times sometimes because that is where all the learning is. That is how your soul evolves. And you are learning how to deal with difficult situations. And each time you have a difficult situation, it's going to become easier to cope with it. So don't look at negative situations in such a negative light. Look at it as this is a lesson that I need to evolve beyond, that I need to cope with right now. After this lesson is learned, I won't have to learn it again and move on, right? Just ask the angels for help if you're really feeling awful about whatever is happening. If you feel like you're having a hard time coping with it, ask them for a sign, ask them to help you work this out. And go within. Don't try to distract yourself with a million things just so you don't have to feel the emotions that the situation evokes. You have to feel it in order for you to move beyond it. Because a lot of times when there's things happening that are painful and we do not deal with it right then and there, it's going to keep coming back to haunt you in the future. You're never going to be rid of this. So deal with it now. And then once the situation is resolved, it won't reappear. You can move on to other lessons. And that's what life's all about. You're supposed to learn to feel joy no matter what life throws at you, right? So these lessons are showing up in your life in order for you to learn how to effectively deal with them as they come up, so you can then move back into this joyful space. The other card I have, while you're still in this life, ask God to help you to go over to the other side when the time comes without pain or discomfort. So I feel like there's a lot of people who are afraid of death and dying. But then you get the people that say, I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of the way I'm going to die. And I don't want to have to suffer and I don't want to feel pain. And they're afraid of that. And I can completely understand that. So ask God to help you to not feel any pain when the time comes. And release that fear, because once you've spoken that request, God will honor it. Spirit will honor it. Ask to not feel any pain. Ask for it to go quickly. And unfortunately, death is just something that none of us can avoid. It's part of life. And it can actually be a beautiful thing. And you've gone through it many times. We've all been down here many times. We've gone through death and rebirth so many times that we should be pros at it by now, except that we don't have the memories of what happened the last times, right? You don't remember what it was like because, we forget these things when we're reborn, right? When we reincarnate, we forget our past lives and we forget what's happened before. So, yeah, ask God for help, ask Spirit, ask Him to take that fear away and to make sure that it'll go smoothly when it's your time. And that's what I have for you today, guys. Sending you love and light. I will talk with you tomorrow.